Hello everybody, Mark, aka The Nerdy Punk, back to you again today for a new video. So today, I am out and about. I am getting ready to go see the new Bond film, No Time to Die. Super duper excited for this. If you've been following the channel for the last few weeks or so, I've been reviewing all the Daniel Craig era James Bond films, hyping myself up for No Time to Die. This is the first Bond film that I'm going to get to see in the theater. I really consider myself to be a Bond fan starting last year. I never watched them growing up. It was never part of my thing, but last year I started watching the Daniel Craig films because I was such a huge fan of Daniel Craig, and I was just interested in seeing the movies, and I adore Daniel Craig's portrayal of James Bond. It is fantastic. It's perfect in my opinion, and of course this is Daniel Craig's final outing as Bond. So we're at the movie theater getting ready to go in to see it. Crowd looks pretty decent in terms of the parking lot, at least. I went ahead and reserved my tickets ahead of time. I was so hyped for this movie. I reserved tickets on Monday. Today's Friday. It's the first official night of a showing, so I'm really interested to see what the crowd is going to be like in the theater and how that's going to go. So I'll report back to you guys with my thoughts on the film, but also kind of the theater experience and my experience seeing my very first Bond film in a theater. So super excited for this. I hope you guys are excited too, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you on No Time to Die. So let's head into the theater. I will see you when it's much darker outside a few hours later, and I'll give you my thoughts on the film. Okay guys, so I hope the lighting is at least somewhat decent here. Just got out of the theater from seeing No Time to Die for the first time, and boy, it's quite an experience. Incredibly happy for this to be my first Bond film that I've been able to see in the movie theater on release, and I'm going to try to go through this with as little, well, no spoilers, hopefully. So I had a lot of positive things going through my mind while watching this movie. Tons of positives. There are a few minor negatives. So, I don't feel like the film is perfect, but it's satisfying, if that makes sense. This is a very satisfying Bond film in the sense that it does what I wanted it to do, but maybe not perfectly. So there's lots of great action sequences throughout the movie. The opening scene is fantastic. I really enjoyed the way that they went with the opening. The opening was actually quite an extended opening. It's probably about a 10 to 15 minute sequence before Billie Eilish's theme comes on. And I love Billie Eilish's No Time to Die. I think it's a fantastic Bond theme, and it works very well as a Bond song. The title sequence is great. The score throughout the movie is fantastic. That's one of the best parts of the movie. Hans Zimmer's score is wonderful, especially at the very end of the film when we're at the climax scene. The score is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Action, like I said, was really good. Daniel Craig's performance, fantastic. I mean, perfect. Some script issues. So I have a few issues with the script. Not nearly as many issues as I had with Spectre. I think Spectre's script was terrible. This script is not amazing, but also not terrible. It's solid, right? It did what I wanted it to do. It did what it needed to do, but it did not exceed expectations at all. It felt like a fitting close of the chapter, but did it go above and beyond? No. Honestly, I'm interested to see how I feel about it as I watch the film more times. So I plan on seeing it at least one more time in theaters, probably more later on down the road as well. And obviously I'll be picking this up on 4K whenever it comes out. So I'll probably see this film many times in the future. So I'm interested to see how it holds up. Rami Malek, I thought, did a fantastic job. I really liked his performance, but again, I had a few issues with his character. Not his fault. It's the writing that I had issues with. But I don't want to make that seem like the writing's terrible, because it's not. It's very solid. I thought the direction was great. Cary Joji Fukuyama, I believe is how you say his name. He did a fantastic job. This is like his first big movie. He's directed a couple feature films in the past, but this is like his first venture into major territory here, and I thought he was more than competent. He did a fantastic job with it. So overall, my opinion of No Time to Die is very positive. I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5 initially, and then we'll see where it goes, if it goes up or down. At the moment, it's my third favorite of the Daniel Craig films, but I could see it going down one spot. I could see it going up one spot. It just depends. Obviously, nothing will top Casino Royale. All right, let me know your thoughts down below on No Time to Die if you've seen it. Please don't spoil anything for those who haven't seen it, but I'd love to know your thoughts on the film and your thoughts on the Daniel Craig era of Bond coming to an end, unfortunately. He is by far my favorite Bond. He's the only Bond who I've watched all of his movies, so there is that, but I just love the man as an actor. He's one of my favorite actors that's working today. So anyway, hope you all have an amazing night, and I'll see you later.